Everybody,
Yeah.
rock your body.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Backstreet's back. Oh, did I skip it?
boy
Orgy's back. All right.
Yeah. Hey
How are you
guys,
today?
welcome to the Kind of Funny Morning Show.
Welcome to the Kind of Funny Morning Show. My name is Nick Scarpino. This is Andy Cortez. Andy, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling a little bit spry, kind of energetic.
A little sniffly yesterday.
Yeah.
A little sniffly yesterday. I was worried about that. Cool, Greg. We talked to him a little bit yesterday too. He was feeling a little sniffly, so it's going around.
Yeah. Well, I have some airborne, some vitamin C.
Good.
Not necessarily I was feeling sniffly. I was kind of lacking sleep, and I was like, you know, I know how this goes. You go to a con, you sleep less and less, you're around people. It's eventually going to catch up to you, so I'm trying to nip it in the bud.
Good. Yeah, we are in the final push, of course, for Kind of Funny Live 3, which is this weekend. There are tickets still available if you guys are in the greater tri-state area or in the San Francisco Bay Area. You can get your tickets at kindoffunny.com/KFL3. Come see us, come hang out with us. It is going to be ridiculous. We just went through the run of show for the 13th time with our vendors. The production crew thinks we're all complete and total idiots.
Yeah.
Like always.
Great. It's good news.
Very good news. If you're just joining us, of course, the Kind of Funny Morning Show gives you all the nerdy news you need to know every single day. And today, well, with the exception of yesterday, because there was no news and it was a holiday, but we're back today.
We played some video games yesterday.
We did play some video games yesterday. It was fun. We played Friday the 13th. And by we, I mean you guys played while I worked on graphics for the Kind of Funny Live.
And by you guys, Greg played, and I just watched and
you just screamed.
Yeah,
like a little girl. It was super fun. Of course, I forgot. I don't know what the spiel is at the beginning of this.
I think you kind of
did I get it?
You were
did
close.
You can watch us every day live here. You can support us on Twitch if you want. If you're an Amazon Prime member and you want to be a Twitch subscriber, you get one free Twitch subscription with your Amazon Prime account. We'd like that to go to us. If not, give it to someone. It's just free money that Amazon's giving away to people, so give it to someone. Of course, you get awesome perks for being a subscriber here. Private chat time with us, cool emotes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say emojis, but they're not emojis because I'm an old motherfucker.
That's a trademark right
God,
there.
enough of that shit. I can't do the Greg Miller
Yeah,
thing.
you don't have to.
I don't have to.
Nor are we expecting you to, Nick.
Nobody's expecting for me to be Greg Miller. And they're definitely not expecting for me to have Greg Miller's height or his girthiness.
Sure.
Or his beautiful pear-shaped bodice.
So now that Colin's no longer here, are we still going to keep doing the baby dick joke?
Think about that. You keep saying it's a joke.
It's 100%
But when
true.
something's 100% true, it's called a fact.
Okay.
Do you see the difference between those two things?
So how are we talking? So does it stick out? Like how? Stop me when I'm
Kevin,
getting
can
close.
you Google baby dick real quick for us so we can show? No,
Kevin.
So we can show Andy what that looks like?
No.
It looks like if you were to cut the tip of your pinky finger off by accident and then bury it in hair.
Bury it. Okay.
Yeah?
I'm
super glad, by the way, that right as the morning show started, you popped one of those pills. So you can just be sucking on something the entire time for the fine people out there in Twitch land.
With some good citrus tasting pills.
Yeah, are they? I want one later.
You want one?
No, not right now. We can't both be sucking on pills. It's just inconsiderate for the 4 people that are watching out there. It's just fucked up.
That's a good point.
You know?
It's a great point.
People in the chat are just saying, hey, please do not Google baby dicks. And I appreciate that.
They're watching out for us.
They are watching out for us. They don't want us to get kicked off Twitch. But you know what, guys? If it hasn't happened by now, clearly the Twitch gods have shined upon us. It's going to be a little bit of a weird week. We'll be doing the morning show every day, I believe, except for Friday. So watch out for that, guys. Sorry. Obviously, Fridays we have to run through a ton of rehearsals and stuff for the show. But it's going to be fun. And we're very much looking forward to seeing everyone. A lot of people are starting to arrive already, which is cool. Seeing that a little bit. People are going to be funneling in today, tomorrow, and Friday. Lots of cool stuff. We got the Heel Kick screening on Friday night. There's lots of community events going on around everywhere.
I know Thursday there's probably some stuff going down as well. I don't know if everybody's going to a restaurant. The problem with that is, though, like, I've been a part of these events before. I've been a part of, I've been in the fan.
You used to be in the community.
I was fan central.
We plucked you from the community. We washed you off. We swaddled you up. We did your hair. We took pictures of you while you slept. It was great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't recall a whole lot of that.
Well, you were sleeping.
Okay, gotcha.
That's what happens.
But, so the problem with that is, suddenly you're wanting to go out to eat for dinner, maybe get some, I don't know, some nachos or some wings or something like that. And then suddenly you have 78 people that you're trying to make a reservation for, it doesn't always work out.
Don't do dinner. Don't do dinner. Yeah. Do dinner on your own. Meet up at bars. Meet up at coffee shops.
Meet up at bars
at
for
cool
sure.
places that you guys can crowd into and have some fun.
Go to dinner in like groups of 5 to 10.
I will tell everyone though, you do want to plan a little bit. There's a huge comedy festival also happening in the city this weekend called Cluster Fest. And I think like Seinfeld's going to be there. Hassan Minhaj is going to be there. Is that his last name, Minhaj? Hassan Minhaj? The guy from the other show? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of cool things happening in the city, a lot of crazy people. So very much looking forward to that. I think that's all the public service announcements I have for today. It'll be normal programming schedule, so you guys can look for that. There's an exclusive episode for Patreon supporters with me talking to my cognitive behavioral therapist, if anyone's interested in seeing that. We talk a lot about my anxiety, how the steps I've taken to try to overcome that, my training in jiu-jitsu, stand-up comedy, all sorts of things. Very, very fascinating. If anyone out there is looking to seek help or just wants to hear and see a little bit more into the craziness that is my brain, please go over there and check that out, because I think you'll like it a lot.
It sounds horrifying, but informative.
It's very informative, and it's well, I mean, he's an actual medical, like a doctor.
Sure.
So he can't, he actually held up his end of the bargain. He was a professional.
Good.
But I was not.
Good to hear. Maybe I'll check it out, Nick.
Check it out. Check it out.
What's it all about?
People are asking, Nick got anxiety? But he's an alpha male. Definitely not an alpha male. And I'm not sitting here and saying like I have high levels of anxiety, but I had high levels of claustrophobia, and that's what I actually went to see a CBT for. And so you can just watch the episode. You'll see. I think it's very, very cool.
For heck's sake, all right? Should we start with the first story?
Let's get into the news.
Great. I'm really excited about this. Now, I'm cautiously excited about it.
Okay, so this is from, who is this?
Nibel,
at Nibelian over on Twitter, says, we got some kind of Smash Bros. Leaks from 4chan?
Now, he does warn, hey,
I'm sorry, some kind of Smash Bros. Leak from 4chan.
We've seen this type of stuff before. We've seen leaks before. But he does believe that it looks a little Paper Mario stage, that, this looks a little bit too authentic. So either...
What does that mean?
Either they were very convincing with their leak and their Photoshop job.
Which is not hard, considering it's Paper Mario, so you could actually probably put this together fairly well. Just clip out that stuff from Smash Bros. Wii U.
Yeah, that's my problem with it. Like, the UI doesn't look a whole lot different. Now, what's going on here?
Well, the UI doesn't change that much, though.
What's up with this little thing right here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like a special move of some sort?
Maybe it's...
This is obviously like a split-screen versus mode, I guess.
This is like some mini-game or something.
Looks like
it looks like a mini-game,
yeah. Like hella enemies.
Are we sure this isn't for like DS, the new DS?
No, there is a screen up on one of the other tweets. There's a screenshot. The screenshot on the right looks like a 3DS.
Is this the shot you're talking about?
Yeah, the one on the right, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, lower fidelity doesn't look as great. But again, all this could be fake. All this
it has to be. There's no freaking way that this... I mean, look, Nintendo's obviously prepping for their Direct for E3. I mean, it's just, that would be the most un-Nintendo thing to do on the fucking planet, just to spring a new Smash Bros. Game on people at E3. I just don't think it's going to happen. But again, maybe we should call Tim Gettys. Should we call Tim Gettys? Let's call Tim Gettys.
Okay.
We got to call on our expert here, because Tim probably knows.
Can you scroll down a little bit further out of that screen?
He and Reggie are homies. They chat, they get drinks together every once in a while. So we'll see. Let's see about this.
Is this a destructible environment?
I feel like these are all mini games, because look, it's still got that little power up thing in the upper right.
And in the center, there's a clock there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so all 4 people. It's similar to the when you had to destroy the BMW in Street Fighter.
Oh,
remember that?
Correct.
Correct.
We're never gonna play any of these mini games.
No, those are trash.
We're gonna play the hell out of Smash.
Timothy Gettys.
Tim, you're on the Kind of Funny Morning Show. How are you, my friend?
I'm very tired.
I know you're very tired. You're working very diligently on all the videos for the show. They're looking very great, but we have to ask you, as the Nintendo expert here at Kind of Funny, have you seen these leaked photos of Smash Bros. Yet?
No.
Okay.
Son of a
Are you
bitch.
kidding me?
Take a look and call us back. It's on at Nibillion.
Nibel on Twitter, at Nibellion. He's the guy that has what's his face from One Punch Man?
Saitama
as his...
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go gas.
Check
Thanks,
it out.
bye.
All right, thanks.
We're going to get back to you guys on that story right now. If you know anything about... Seidel714 in the chat says, it looks like this is a Smash Deluxe Edition with 3DS version. That could very well be. We'll see.
Sure.
We'll see.
Kind of, I mean, similar to what they did with
God, I hope
Mario
it comes to
Kart.
Switch.
I mean, I really doubt that they would come out with anything for Switch right now. That just doesn't seem right. That's way too early for me.
Well, what if they're just announcing it now for like a year away?
It's possible, but I mean, isn't Smash usually on like a fucking 4-year cycle?
No, but again, you know, just like what they did with Kart on going from Wii
Making
U
a deluxe
to
edition?
Switch. Yeah, it's an
but
up-res version.
That's not what they do with Smash traditionally. Traditionally, Smash is a whole brand new game.
Switch
Well, that's not what they do with
Switch
Kart
switched it
either.
up, Nick.
Yeah, the
Did
Switch
it?
is changing thing.
Yeah,
Switch
absolutely.
it up. Okay, well, Tim's gonna get to the bottom of this right now. Let's go into the let's take the story, Kevin. We'll stuff it back in my pocket with all the mints.
A great point from Dead Z Darko on Twitch in the Twitch chat. He says, "Fake ass bitch news." You know, a great addition to this conversation that we're having. I think he's got a point.
Yeah, he may have a point.
Fake ass bitch news.
Here's the deal, though. You can't just say things are fake news because you A, don't understand them, B, don't want to look into them, or C, don't like them. That's not those. You know, if you don't want to believe something's true and you don't want to get off your duff and go over to the 4chan and ask those good people over there if it's true or not, or call up Reggie Fils-Aimé on his cell phone, even though he's begged you to stop and gotten a court order for you to stop.
He's changed his cell phone number
trying to
several
figure out
times.
how you keep getting his cell phone number. You know, you can't just call it fake news, guys. Let's table that for now. We'll come back to that. Kevin, bring up this next news story, please. Not so much a news story, just a quick, fun thing. For those of you who haven't seen it, Wonder Woman is at a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes. Of course, that is going to go down a little bit. There's not a lot of... all the reviews are feeding into that right now, but the average rating is 7.8 out of 10, which sounds about right. I'm not quite sure how 96% equals 7.8 out of 10, because you would think that would be a 78%.
Well, again,
but fine.
You see this all over Twitter all the time, and people are like, "Oh, so yesterday I saw a tweet that said 100 out of 18 reviews, Wonder Woman has 100%." No. It's 100% of people are recommending that that you should see it.
Right.
It's not. They're not saying that they're scoring it a fucking 10 out of 10. You know, again, kind of expected. We're seeing some 7s and some 8s.
Right. I feel like I think that once. Well, we'll see. But this is good. This is good news. I think for DC. Obviously, like they need a win in the win category for sure, and people are responding very, very positively. Unless you're a male in Texas.
Tim called back.
Answer. Let's get into this.
I gotta call him back though, because
what happened?
I didn't see the
missed it.
call.
Call him.
I was watching.
Okay. Sorry. So that's very cool. So everyone, I'm sure, will see Wonder Woman this weekend if you're not at Kind of Funny Live 3. If you are Kind of Funny Live 3, you got all day
Tim,
Saturday
sorry about that. We're talking about Wonder Woman. So what do you think, Tim?
Dude, I want to believe. I am so hyped. We need Smash on the Switch ASAP. I'm a little concerned with the validity of these screenshots because supposedly they're for a Japanese magazine and it's the Bowser Jr. image instead of Koopa Jr. So that throws it off. However, these definitely do look like legit streams, and that is the 3DS stage, the Sticker Star stage. That is definitely up there.
Do you think it's a deluxe version of the 3DS, or do you think it's an actual? It could potentially be a Switch version.
No. I think it's the Switch version that would be a combination of the 3DS and Wii U stages.
But don't you think it's I mean, that would be really un-Nintendo to just all of a sudden have a Smash game this early in the console cycle, right after Mario Kart, right before Odyssey. Like, don't you think they'd hold this in their pocket for next year?
Well, I would imagine that it's an early 2018 release.
That would be
Or November
amazing.
game This year.
That would be amazing. If they followed Odyssey with an early 2018 release of Smash, it would be like Endgame. This would be the best. That would be like that's like ideal. Well, actually, ideal would be if they just sent me a copy of Smash right now and we could play in the office.
That's a good point.
That's ideal.
That's a good point. All right, thank you, Tim. We appreciate it.
Ice Climber hype.
Ice Climber hype.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what's happening, everybody. Well, good for Nintendo and good for Wonder Woman. Making the world safe one day at a time. And you also had an Assassin's Creed leak in here somewhere. Did we want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I think if you keep scrolling down on that Twitter account, thank you, Kevin.
Was that Andy making out with Sonic?
No.
Oh, cool.
So this is taken from a game.
That really looks like you making out with Sonic.
No, God damn it.
Let's just focus on this for a second. Andy, why are you making out with Sonic? Why am I asking that question? You know, you do what you want to do, bro.
That looks like a photo taken from like my MySpace from 2007.
It does, a little bit. What is this? What are we
So
looking
this is
at?
taken from a GameStop. It looks like they have merchandise that is slowly filing in to GameStop around America. And this looks like Bayek. I'm not sure how to pronounce the protagonist's name. But yeah, this is apparently from the new Assassin's Creed game, which is taking place in Egypt.
Very cool. Okay. How big of an Assassin's Creed fan are you?
I'm way too fair weather. I'm probably more on the spectrum of like I don't love it. I liked Black Flag.
Okay.
Quite a bit.
That was the pirate version, right?
Correct.
When they were like, "Are you gonna steal some stuff?"
Yeah.
It's a good game.
That was the tagline on the game. Are you gonna steal some stuff? Yeah.
Okay.
So this is kind of exciting. I mean, again, this is the first Assassin's Creed that they waited a year for. That they said, you know what, we hear that you guys aren't super digging the most recent releases of this version of this game.
Right.
So maybe we wait a year. Maybe we kind of take a year off and think about what we're doing.
Okay.
And I'm excited about this one. This one I will definitely check out.
We'll see. We'll see. Is this the first game of the franchise that will get me to play Assassin's Creed?
You've never played it?
No.
Really?
I played it for like 5 minutes. I think I played the first one for a while. I was like, it's a little janky. And then eventually, there was like 3 later, I played again. I'm like, this is pretty cool. They figured it out, but it just never spoke to me.
The story elements that always bothered me was I want it to just take place in the past. I don't want it to be a simulation of what's happening in the past.
Yeah, that always seemed to throw me off a little bit because
Yeah.
I'm like, why? Why can't it just be?
Because I just feel like none of this
stories
is real. It's just like all.
Yeah, it's all just some sort of weird like. I mean, again, I haven't played the game, so I don't know how all of those play into the overarching story. But I do
don't know,
think
maybe
it's
you
cool.
should watch the movie.
The Fassbender movie.
Yeah.
Man, maybe I will one day.
One day.
When it comes to Netflix.
One
and
day
I've
when
got
you're hating
nothing else to
when you
watch.
hate yourself enough.
When when all of my old man car shows are, I've seen all the episodes of those and I'll go over. Oh man.
Old man car shows.
Yeah, I watch a lot of Velocity Channel.
Oh, they're talking about Top Gear.
No, I do watch Top Gear as well. I
Okay.
just started watching the older versions of Top, not the new one. I started watching the old show Top Gear, which I like. But no, I watch a lot of car restoration shows now. Before I go to bed.
Interesting.
I love
My
it.
uncle does that a lot.
Dude, it doesn't matter what it is, I will watch it. Like I just started watching a series called Iron Restoration. There's one called Graveyard Cars that's fantastic. Bitchin' Rides is my jam.
What about Countin' something with Danny? Oh God, what's his name? So he was from Pawn Stars.
Okay.
He was like their car expert. His name was Danny. He's called the Count, and he has like the giant Axl Rose bandana covering his
fantastic.
balding or whatever.
No, I
Got
don't.
some long hair.
I don't watch that one.
No,
I
don't
don't
watch
watch that. No, but I just started watching this new show called Speed is the New Black. And they're all the same show, by the way.
Speed is the new black.
All they do is they go around, they find these custom shops across America, and they just like, they produce, it's the exact same show.
Yeah, okay.
Where like literally,
Different
hosts, but you can tell it's the same producer who's like, and they make these poor guys talking to the camera in that stupid fake news voice, where it's like, we didn't know if this car was going to do what we wanted it to do, but now it's doing what we wanted it to do. and none of them blink because they're like terrified,
Yeah.
But then they go and they tear these cars down and they make them beautiful again, and I think it's really cool. I like that whole process, so I watch that a lot. Because, I'm not very handy. Oh, Phantom Works is the fucking bomb, by the way. So people are shouting out Phantom Works. I watch that as well, but I think you spelled it wrong. I think it's with an F.
Counting Cars. Thank you for
Counting Cars, is that what it's
Meta
called?
Knight and Axis and the Dark Cheese. Yeah, they call him the Count. I don't know why. I guess he looks like Dracula or something. He's a silly dude though. Very silly. And again, it's all mostly fake.
Yeah.
And they always cut to the middle and like, we thought this car was gonna do what we wanted it to do, but let's see if it does what we want it to do. Yeah.
We didn't know if these brakes were gonna work, but now they work.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, just let him fucking talk, dude. That's why I like Graveyard Cars. It's a little annoying, but the guy.
Is it less fake? Is that what you're saying?
It's the same level of fake, but they just fuck with each other constantly. It's how I imagine if someone was shooting a reality show about us, we would just screw with each other. It's super fun.
Gotcha.
But I like that process. I like watching this process. Anyway, let's go back into the next news story. Andy, what the hell is this?
The first PlayStation Plus free games for June 2017 have leaked. And it looks like we are getting Life is Strange. Did you ever play Life is Strange?
No, I didn't. I did not play Life is
I didn't
Strange.
play it either, but I watched a lot of different Let's Plays. Again, this is one of those games that like I don't want to super invest the time, so I'll watch some Let's Plays here and there. And I quite enjoyed it.
Let's read the story. First of PlayStation Plus free games for June 2017 leaked. Apparently, this is from GameSpot, our friends over at GameSpot who wrote this article.
From the PlayStation Turkey Twitter.
I do not know who wrote this article. It says, thanks for the ad. It looks like the first of June's 2017 PlayStation Plus games have been revealed. The official PlayStation Turkey Twitter channel tweeted a picture of PlayStation 4 games, Killing Floor 2 and Life is Strange, that references PlayStation Plus.
Eddie Makuk.
What do you see that?
Makuk.
What am I not? Oh.
Eddie Makuk.
Eddie McCooch. We'll just say it that way. The tweet was removed, but not before NeoGAF was able to capture an image of it. Man, the internet really is just forever. Can't get anything up. So it looks like The Healing Floor, Life is Strange, could be June's free PS Plus games on PlayStation 4. This should also be freebies for PS3 and PS Vita. They're still making games for that? Though these were not referenced in the PlayStation Turkey tweet, given that it's the end of the month, we would expect Sony to make an official announcement very soon, surely this week. Yeah, we only got, what, another day left in this month? So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I think as of right now, you can still get Tales from the Borderlands and Abzu. Right, Kevin, I believe?
Yep.
Tales from the Borderlands.
And Abzu. Those are only worthwhile.
So, good. Go get those whenever they come out.
There they go. Next news story. Geesh. Hitman may survive. Sale of developer IO Interactive. As you remember that. They got rid of IO Interactive, but of course we were all speculating that they're not going to kill the Hitman brand. Yeah. Someone else is going to do it, of course. Squares. This is also from our friends at GameSpot.
Someone else is going to do it.
I'm sure they are, right? This is from Chris Pereira over at GameSpot. He writes, Square Enix's recent announcement that it plans to divest ownership of Hitman developer IO Interactive came as a surprise, as it raised a number of questions. Chief among those, what does this mean for the future of Hitman? When Square Enix first revealed its plans to explore a sale of IO, it did not indicate whether the Hitman IP will be sold off with it. It wasn't out of the question that Square Enix could hold on to the rights and allow the franchise to become dormant. But that doesn't appear to be the plan, based on a newly revised English transcript of Square Enix's post-earnings results briefing. Quote, our decision to withdraw from the IO Interactive business was the result of a review of the portfolio that we conducted as part of our effort to concentrate our resources in order to strengthen our development capabilities.
Wow,
I'm so fucking glad I don't work at a corporation anymore. Holy shit. That was written by a CFO if I've ever fucking read one before. Square Enix president, I guess it was the president. Oh, that's going to be hard.
Yosuke Matsuda.
Thank you. Explain. Quote, because the firm is engaged in the development of Hitman and other renowned titles, we are negotiating with prospective external investors capable of ensuring that these titles carry on. The last bit is where the promising news comes from, of course. Whether it sells the Hitman IP rights along with IO or is willing to license them out, there's apparently a willingness on Square Enix's part to allow Hitman to continue. As for other renowned titles, IO is also the developer of the Kane Lynch series. It's also working on a new IP.
Kane Lynch.
Remember Kane Lynch? I love Kane Lynch 1, man. Had an awesome co-op multiplayer.
Yeah, so that's what I was really excited about that game. It's funny how we just totally stopped talking about Hitman and we just talk about
Well, it's no big surprise. Look, Hitman's a huge franchise. They're not going to let that lay dormant. Someone else is going to pick that up. They're going to figure that out. There's no way that they're going to be like, Hitman, let's not develop that game for the next 10 years.
I think they have faith in the fact that it reviewed really well. It may not have sold super well.
Well, I remember also that they were trying out that new...
acclaimed.
Yeah, but they were also trying out that new episodic rollout. And that may have, I'm sure they have a lot of data as to whether or not that worked for them.
Often Broken. Gavin Free from Rooster Teeth, huge fan of the Hitman franchise.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan.
That's his franchise. You know.
The problem is for me, when I went to play Hitman, I was like, oh, I want to play Hitman, and it finally occurred to me, I was like, you know what, I can play Hitman right now. And I went in, and there was already, I think, 3 or 4 episodes. I mean, I could just marathon it. Play it like a normal game.
But you can play the same episode like 40 different ways.
Yeah, it's super fun, but there were more. I could move on. I felt like there was a full game there. And so for me, as an old man who watches car shows, I can understand how to consume that when I wrap it in the guise of, hey, I can marathon this series on Netflix, I can marathon this series on Hitman.
I didn't think I was going to be able to kill this man, but luckily I was able to kill this man.
I had a problem sneaking into this mansion at first, but after looking at it, I didn't have a problem anymore.
I tried to choke him out, wasn't sure if he was going to get choked out, and luckily he got choked out.
God, I fucking hate that voice. I hate it. They make these poor mechanics say this. It's like, just let him talk. What's happening with the car? Oh, you know what? We looked under the car, there was some rust, and it's unfortunate, it's going to cost a little bit more money. Yeah. We didn't know we were going to find when we looked underneath the car, and then we found some rust. But luckily, we can cut the rust out. It's like, no okay. Can you just have fucking said that like normal? Yeah. Anyway, back to Hitman. That's good news. I love Hitman. Hopefully they make another IP with it.
Hopefully a good studio picks it up.
And bring back Kane Lynch, for Christ's sake. Because why not?
That's fine.
Why not? We don't need Kane Lynch?
We don't need another Kane Lynch.
I liked Kane Lynch. Didn't play 2, though. Next news story. This comes from Deadline.com. How Pirates and Baywatch are casualties of summer franchise fatigue at the domestic box office. Monday AM.
What is Monday AM?
I don't know. Anthony D'Alessandro and Anita Bush have written this article. I did not read through this. You put this on right through Monday AM on Updated Sunday. Okay, so we updated it on Monday AM. Even though Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man Tells No Tales will bust into the top 25 global openings of all time with an estimated $275 million by tomorrow. This is by Monday. Make no mistake, in the United States, this summer is on the verge of serious franchise fatigue, and this is only the beginning. He goes on to write, early signs of this crept up last week when the 20th Century Fox's Alien Covenant charted below both its 40 million tracking, below both its 40 million tracking with 36.1 billion opening, but also its first prequel, Prometheus, by 29%. And no, we're not counting Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy 2 as part of the sequel slowdown, as the film will beat its first installment at the domestic box office with an estimated running through Monday of 337.6 million.
Is it with two U's?
No, I don't know. They just spelled it cum like human. After hitting tracking 4 weeks ago, in the 90-day, this is a lot of money, but what is this? Did you read this article?
No, God, no, I didn't. This is a news article that was posted yesterday when we were supposed to do news, and then we decided to play a game.
No, this is...
but there's a picture of Alexander Daddario.
There is a picture of Alexander Daddario. Top level, Pirates didn't do what expected, and Baywatch really did not do it as it was supposed to be. I don't know why a lot of people... They would
make a great baby.
God, they would make a great baby.
Man, just like a good-looking dude with a good-looking woman, just... bumping ugly.
Good looking into each other. Yeah. Good looking out.
So,
so I guess this is the thrust of it. How can two movies that excelled in their testing underperform stateside? In the case of Pirates 5, I hear that the movie had the highest test scores in the history of the series. Once audiences get into the movie, they seem to be enjoying it with A- cinema score higher than the B+ on Stranger Ties, and in line with the second title, Dead Man's Chest and At World End, and an 82% positive score. The franchise is still fresh abroad, and given its glorious overseas opening, the movie will certainly be profitable for Disney with an anticipated film global haul of $800 to $900 million. Meanwhile, Baywatch tested over a 91 three times. Who the all right. In all fairness to Disney, the stakes were higher here for Paramount. It needed a home run that started the summer off, but came in below 48% below tracking. Pirates 5 was only $8 million. All this tells me is this.
Tell me, Nick.
This is not any news to anyone. Test audiences don't matter. They don't matter. None of this matters. Nobody knows how anything's going to do. The problem with Baywatch is not that necessarily that, well, there's a lot of problems with Baywatch. Yeah, all this tells me is that who the hell knows how a movie's going to perform. I could have told you that the fifth Pirates of the Caribbean was going to be a little underwhelming to American audiences, given that... Does anyone really care there's a fifth Pirates of the Caribbean out? I mean, I think there's a perfect weekend for it, because there's nothing... Last weekend was great. There was nothing really out, which is good. And they didn't go up against Guardians of the Galaxy, which is smart, because anything that came within a 2-week period of Guardians of the Galaxy, was going to get decimated anyway. But we'll see. I don't know. In the chat, did you guys, anyone see Pirates? Has anyone seen it yet? Let us know in the chat.
Now, how much of Johnny Depp's paycheck do you think is already gone?
All. He's very broke.
All of it. He's all of it,
not
probably.
broke. He's cash broke, from what I read in an article.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of debt.
$30,000 a month on wine.
Yeah, he's spending a lot. Well, he's got like 50 properties. He'll be fine. All he has to do is sell a $17 million French chateau, and I think he'll be okay. He'll be able to pay back some people. Yeah. The problem with it is, man, Pirates. You can totally tell that Pirates 5 happened because he's like, yo, I had some money problems. Can we do another Pirates? It's like every time Michael Bay wants another gigantic house full of cocaine, he's like, let's do another Transformers.
So fuck it.
Why not? How about Transformers 17?
That's a good point.
What's this one about? Who cares?
Doesn't matter.
I just imagine they're like, the executive's like, what are you thinking, what's your story pitch for Transformers 6? Michael Bay, and he's like this. One word. Cocaine. You know what I mean?
I guess so. Okay, interesting. So do you think that's why Johnny Depp was like all desperate and popping up in the actual Pirates of the Caribbean ride in Disney World or the Disneyland? Did you see that? He popped up in the actual ride?
Oh, I think it's awesome.
You think that? Oh, okay.
Can you not just do that from time to time?
I would.
One of those things, yeah.
I would do it, but I wouldn't tell Disney. I would just get off the ride and sneak over there in costume and be like, and just chill.
Interesting.
I would be like rear naked choking the other one, like I got him, get out quick. They're coming to life like Westworld.
Changing the canon.
Not the Lies Internet Work says, loved Pirates 1 so much, and here this one doesn't suck too much. Well, there you go.
It's a resounding endorsement. There you go. Doesn't suck too much. One to see Pirates, it was enjoyable by itself, but if you consider the other movies, overarching plot, it's kind of weak.
Okay. Well, look. It doesn't look bad. It's got Javier Bardem in it. God bless him.
I love Javier Bardem.
I do too.
That's one of the only reasons why I was so stoked about possibly, maybe, almost wanting to go see it. You know, like I'm still very much on the edge. Like,
the thing is,
if
I didn't have a giant live show to see this weekend, I probably still wouldn't have seen it. Having said that, when it comes on TV, I'm looking. I saw the trailer for Pirates 5, and I was like, you know what? Trailer looks pretty good. I don't think I saw the last one that came out, and if I did, I certainly don't remember it. I remember there was one where he spends a lot of time on an all-white beach, walking around, being like, hey, Johnny Depp.
Oh, he was like dead, right? Or he was.
Who the fuck knows? I can't remember. But I remember thinking, wow, this movie is really boring, so I'm probably not going to ever see another one of these. I'm not sure which one of that was.
Yeah, that's what he would talk.
I don't know. We'll see.
Exactly.
But good for him. Mr. Yasman300 says, Nick, what do we need to do to get you on Top Gun 2? My friend, I've been on Top Gun since the day I was born. And I am not going anywhere. That's not true. I was born actually about 8 years before that movie was made, or 7 years before that movie was made. I don't know. I'd love to be in Top Gun. I will get into shape. I will actually play a younger Kenny Loggins in that movie if Kenny Loggins is going to make an appearance in Top Gun 2.
Wow.
We'll see.
That would be a fucking great cameo.
Like if they're just like, I can't shake this MiG. I can't shake this MiG. And I fly in a biplane. I'm like, hey everyone, Kenny Loggins is here. But I just come in for 1 second and I'm like, you're in the danger zone.
Who was that?
Who is that? I know I'm in the danger zone. There's a MiG on my tail. It's crazy. All right, next story. Kevin!
On.
Give the people what they want!
We're
not going to watch this trailer because we do not want to get a copyright strike, but over back on GameSpot, here's when Telltale's Guardians of the Galaxy Episode 2 launches.
What was that?
Someone's at the door. The next episode of Telltale's Guardians of the Galaxy Adventure is coming out soon, the developer announced today. You'll be able to play the second episode, titled Under Pressure, on June 6th. Pressure! Pushing down on you, coming down on me, and then it's gone. Pressure! There's no more story here. It's just, and under pressure, the Guardians just can't seem to outrun their past or their tap. But if they figure out how to control the untold power of their mysterious new relic, they might not have to, Telltale said. With help from dubious old friends and unwilling new allies, Star-Lord, I didn't know that was hyphenated, and company scour the galaxy for answers. But how long can they elude the genocidal maniac hunting them? And will simmering tensions finally tear the team apart?
So I'm going to give episode 2 a shot. I played episode 1.
Okay.
Didn't love it. I thought it was fine. Thank you. I thought it was fine, but the whole time I was playing, I was like, I could be doing something else right now.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Towards the end, it kind of got a little bit compelling, but they do a good job of showing you, hey, this is not the movie universe. This is totally different. They kind of like, they make that pretty evident, like super right off the bat. So I'm not looking super forward to part 2, but I'm still going to give it a shot, and hopefully it brings me back in, Nick. I want to be brought back in.
You want to be brought up in the cold?
But
like
again,
the spy
the characters,
Soviet 1980s.
But there's, the characters aren't the same voices, and they
the Ergo says the voices are bad. He doesn't like the voices.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It feels like you're watching. It feels like when you go to Japan, which I've never been, but you find like knockoff versions of toys. Mm-hmm. You know, like you see those like really bad knockoffs. That's kind of what it feels like.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Mr. Peanut says, "Damn, I would like to have their jobs. Reading internet news all day. To be fair, we do more than just read the news. We also offer really broken-ass commentary about the news.
Yeah.
So, and occasionally I say the word butthole into the camera, and people get all excited, and then Kevin denies people what they really want. Kevin, give me the one. It's the bongos.
He gives the wrong, and I wasn't even...
He doesn't like when we talk about bongos, because he secretly wants that joke to die.
No, bullshit.
It's not a secret.
It's not gonna happen, Kevin. Let it go. Is this on the... Did we have this on the...
we talked about this a little bit, but Mr. Yasman has been giving us links in the chat to... he wants to know our thoughts on Joseph Kaczynski potentially being tapped to direct Top Gun 2. I think it's awesome. I loved Oblivion. I didn't care for Tron that much. But I loved Oblivion. I thought it was great. He's a great action director, so I think
really, I thought Oblivion was fine. I thought it was a pretty good movie.
I thought it was so fucking cool.
I thought it was so visually compelling.
I thought it was visually compelling. I thought it was a really cool. Like if you look at it like it's a detective tale, like a noir detective movie, set in the sci-fi world, you look at it through there, it starts to really kind of work for me. I thought it was fucking awesome. And not excited for The Mummy, but I love Tom Cruise. I've said it before, I'll say it again. The man knows how to make a good movie. Jack Reacher 2 notwithstanding.
And he still looks like he's 41.
He looks like he's 41.
Or
41.
even...
have you seen Anthony Edwards? Have you seen Goose lately?
No.
The man looks like he melted.
It looks like Iggy Pop.
I haven't seen Anthony Edwards, but I'm sure he looks fine.
Gotcha.
But I like to give him a lot of shit.
Like you're just friends.
I like
to give old Anthony some shit.
I just like to call up Tony and be like, yo, man, what you doing right now? Remember when you died in that fucking movie?
It's like jerking his chain. Yeah.
Remember when the whole point of your character in that movie was to die?
Damn.
That sucked. Oh, I don't think we should do that, Maverick.
That's friendship, though, man. You know?
Would you die for me?
Would I die for you? No.
No? We're not good enough friends yet? Would you die for Kevin?
No, God, no.
I would die for you, Kevin.
I would die for...
Yo, full of shit.
I would die for Tim.
That's fucked up.
I would get injured for you.
How injured? Like a sprained ankle or like a torn meniscus?
Like a pulled hamstring.
Oh, so something that could easily, just with sitting down for a couple hours, come back out of it.
Absolutely.
Okay, so not necessarily something you need to go see a doctor about, but something that maybe like a massage can heal you.
Yeah.
And then
just let time.
You totally forgot about me after
Time
that.
heals all wounds. No?
Yeah, this would be like what? We're talking like 30 minutes, an hour?
Something like that, yeah.
Cool.
Just a little bit of stretching.
Cool. Kevin, for whatever reason, and Muxy tips aren't working today. I don't know if we were receiving tips or if not. Can you pull them up on stream tip for me? I'd like to go over those.
We did get some tips here. You can read them there.
PS I Love You Too says Ghost Protocol was so dope. Don't sleep on the Mission Impossible franchise.
Dude.
I love the Mission Impossible. I love the most recent iterations.
None of us are sleeping on the Mission Impossible franchise.
So
this is the franchise that I keep pointing to when people talk shit about Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck you, go watch literally, the exception of 2, any of the Mission Impossible movies are great. Of course, 2 is in parentheses with an asterisk by it. Because they tried some new shit right there, and then it just didn't work. But they came back strong with J.J. Abrams with 3, right? Brad Bird coming back hard with
fucking
4.
Brad Bird.
Right? Holy shit, and I can't remember who did the 5th. I think it was Brad Bird again.
No, I don't think it was.
Was it not?
I don't think so.
Oh, no, it was, what's his ass? The guy that wrote
Justin
him.
Lin?
Nope.
No.
Justin Lin did not do.
No?
No, he's Fast and Furious. No, this is going to kill me. You look that up on your phone. I'm going to read some tips.
Okay.
First tip.
Who directed Mission Impossible 5?
Did you just ask Siri that?
Christopher McQuarrie.
Chris McQuarrie, that's right.
Google, it's better.
Yeah, I believe he wrote 4 and 3.
Ralph McQuarrie did Star Wars, didn't he?
Funny story about Christopher McQuarrie. He was. I read an interview with him one time where he was like, "Yeah, I was just sitting in a hotel room, I guess, with Tom Cruise. We were like chatting about something that I guess they were working on, and he got a call about Mission Impossible 4 or 5." And he looked at him and he was like, "Hey man, do you want to direct Mission Impossible 5?" And he was like, "I thought he was joking." So I said, "Yes." And he goes, "Yeah, okay, hold on a sec." Called someone, came back and was like, "You're going to direct Mission Impossible 5.
That fucking rules.
And he's like, "Fuck me, what did I just get myself into?"
That's awesome.
It's a good story. I think I probably just slaughtered that. But sorry to Kevin. Let's bring up the tips one more time.
Hold on 1 second.
Oh yeah, let's definitely watch this. This is my brother beatboxing.
Hold on.
What? Am I ruining it?
Let's just.
What's happening? I'm so lost.
Sorry, I was prepping it. I was
Alright.
prepping it, Nick.
You're a man, myth, and a legend. If I read your tip, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for supporting us. The first tip comes from Titan Meteor. It says, I wanted to share another bit of psych before coming to SF and KFL 3 this weekend. He gave us a link to that. Second tip is from Marcus. It says, I tipped the day the internet went to hell. So here's a new tip. And you have been a great addition to the crew. Keep it up. P.S. You guys could do a new series in the vein of The Office.
He said Andy.
Yeah, you missed the word.
Oh, I'm sorry, I just don't see that word anymore. Is it who's Andy?
It's me.
Is that you?
Yeah.
I never heard of you before. I never heard of you before.
You go normally say Andres.
Oh, Andres Cortez, Maximum. Kevin, can you give me the one real quick? Real quick. This is from Leet Ben. Hey, Christy. Sorry I'm stealing your boyfriend for the weekend. I promise I'll give him back in one piece. Unmolested. Well, yeah. A little molested. You're an awesome girlfriend for letting him come to Kind of Funny Live 3. Thanks. Back to tips, Kevin. Next tip comes from our good friend Miss Movie. It says, can Matt Scarpino and I serenade you this morning? Question mark. And she gave us a Twitter link to my brother who went on her show. Let's watch it real quick.
Sorry.
If you're not familiar with Matt Scarpino, you should follow him on Twitter. He does a series called Midlife Ballers. If you think I'm
very
old,
funny man.
They're old as fuck too.
Ready?
Go for it.
Very similar beatboxing.
Oh, he's beatboxing.
Every day.
It feels like we're wasting away.
Another place.
Very good.
Here's the deal about Matt. Let's pause this for a second.
Very good.
He's better than me at everything.
At everything.
At everything.
Okay.
Too much though.
So you're like Solid
Too
Solid Snake and Liquid Snake, and you got the recessive genes. Is that what you're saying?
I don't understand what that means, but yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Got
I
it.
do. My brother's a better singer than I am. He's taller than me, physically stronger, way better with power tools,
Way better with power tools.
way more handy than I am. Built this whole studio.
Gotcha.
You gave me this studio to build, I would take a popsicle stick, glue it to another popsicle stick, and get it stuck to my forehead. That's how bad
Okay.
I am at this
Gotcha.
shit. And then I would have burned the thing down and called Kevin, like, Kevin, it's on fire.
I just love how that's like, you say he's taller than me, he's a better singer than me, better with power tools. Like that's such a
But
weird
isn't that
thing to go
isn't
to.
that the mark of a true man these days, though?
Yeah, you're right.
Like, you got to be good with power tools. That's why Kevin's the only man here. Because the last time I picked up a drill, I'm pretty sure I put a fucking hole in my own hand.
God damn it.
Thank you, Kevin, for all you do.
Although I will say this, Kevin.
Yeah.
This has been feedback that I've been that I've been meaning to give to you for a while.
Sure.
Our mailbox is a death trap waiting to happen.
Oh, because the spikes.
Yeah.
Kevin installed this mailbox on our front gate, and it's got 4 spikes coming out of it. That if anyone falls down, they're gonna just fucking
You're getting
their
you're getting
you're
a
dead.
fucking final
So maybe
destination.
next time Matt comes up to build something, we can have him bring a grinder with him.
Oh, I have a hacksaw.
Yeah, we should just hack those things off.
Yeah.
Maybe grind them down a little bit.
Sure.
Maybe spray paint them black. Have Cool Greg come by and spray paint, tag them black.
A little tag in black.
Whatever. We don't have to. Jugular asks, Nick, what percentage of people think Mulan is a good movie? Well, if you go over to my Twitter, I believe it was 47% think it was a good movie, and they're wrong. Kevin, back to tips real quick. Let's finish that out, and we'll call tips. For all of you who are tipping, we very much appreciate that. Thank you.
names have changed.
Everyone definitely go over and check out Miss Movie's channel and check out my brother on her show. It's awesome. Pixel Brave has given us a tip and 10. I'm so hyped for Kind of Funny Live 3.
Hell yeah, Christian.
Flying in tomorrow, smiley face. Shout out to everyone. I'll see you there soon. Andy, is that your name? I absolutely loved your Patreon exclusive episode. Your story is a real hit home for me. Your story really hit home for me. Much love to you. Regards, Pixel Brave.
Thank you, Christian. I appreciate it, man.
Diseased Gecko says, hey guys, just got confirmation that the case of Big Red I sent you got delivered today. Hope Kevin enjoys his first taste. Nick, I'm sorry it's not diet, but no, that doesn't mean I don't love you. No, I love you back.
I think it got delivered to the
P.O. Box. We'll have to go pick that up from P.O.
okay,
Box.
gotcha.
Like next month.
I see.
From Lex King has given us a tip and said, I've been perpetually behind in your content for months, but I'm all caught up and I'm so proud. This is my first tip.
Awesome.
And I've
Thanks.
saved enough to fly to Cali from Long Island.
Holy fuck.
Tonight for Kind of Funny Live 3. So hyped.
Fuck yeah. That's exciting.
Holy cannoli. Holy calamity screams insanity. Dudes in Space have given us a tip and said, have your VidCon plans changed? Question mark. Heard Greg mention it in the passing. Hope to see you guys there. I think they're still in flux right now. We're trying to figure that out.
Interesting.
I know Greg, I think, is going, but we're not quite sure
I don't
yet.
think he's 100% sure.
We're not 100% sure yet, so we're gonna work it out. We love VidCon. We want to obviously go to as many cons as possible, but we're burned the fuck out, so we'll see what happens. No, I'm good for now.
No?
I'm good. No. And our final tip from the day comes from Recon Awesome.
No,
says,
we missed Alex Aziz's tip.
Alex
My
Aziz.
boy Alex Aziz.
bow, 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 gave us a little heart. Either that or it's an upside down butt. We don't know. Sideways butt?
Sideways butt.
Sideways butt.
Maybe.
Hey guys, I don't know if y'all have talked about this yet, but can we take a minute to talk about how great this week's episode of The Leftovers was? None of us watched The Leftovers.
I do.
None of us watched The
Was it
Leftovers.
good?
I do.
Was it good?
Was it good?
This episode was fairly interesting, but this whole past season, I'm sorry to tell you this, Recon Awesome, I've just fallen out of it.
Just been a big
It has
steamy pile
lost
of
me.
shit?
No, it's not even that. It's just the story has lost me completely. I've seen a lot of people on the internet that I follow like, holy fuck, season 3 of The Leftovers, so sad it's ending, and to me it's just like, I'm not on board with anything that's going on in the show right now. It's kind of lost me, to be honest with you. I really kind of want to rewatch it all and like concentrate a little bit harder, but I just don't give a fuck.
I understand that. It's one of those shows that I looked at, saw that it was from Damon Lindelof, and just shook off.
No,
I was
but
like, I'm
season
sorry,
1
I
and
can't
season
do it.
2 are so good,
I
dude.
bet they are. And you know what else was good? Season 1 and Season 2 of Lost. You know what wasn't good? Season 3 of Lost. You know what wasn't good? Season 4 and 5 of Lost. Can't get into it. Can't get into it. A couple people in the chat are asking about House of Cards. No House of Cards talk. Yes, the new House of Cards season is coming soon, imminently. I think it's out.
Did it come out already?
Did it come out already? No. House of Cards. What is it, season 4?
Season 5.
Season 5?
No, I don't watch this series.
Oh man, that's a good show right there.
Fucking A. Someone give me a goddamn date on this.
I haven't seen the last 2 seasons.
I was at a girlfriend's apartment at the time, and she was watching season 3, and I saw something in that season.
It comes out today.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I saw something in season 3 that totally made me not want to watch any of it.
What was that?
I don't want to spoil
whisper
it.
into my ear.
Whisper it? No.
Okay.
We'll talk about
All
it.
right. I'll talk later.
I also just don't want to whisper in your ear.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Nah.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
Said 1990 says, anyone watching American Gods? This is one of those series that we all should be watching.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be awesome.
Yeah.
I heard a great interview on the business with the showrunners of that show. It sounds fucking rad, but I don't have stars. That's the problem.
Elise Willems loves it.
Oh, well, she has.
And I trust her opinion.
Well, she's dating James.
He's a good-looking man.
Yeah, but he's like,
Oh.
you know what I mean? Like, you ever talk to that guy? It's not.
Like his brain spins around?
Well, he looks at you, but it looks like he's looking through you, thinking about his next protein shake and whether or not he's gonna break you with his fucking arms. Like, you ever get just like those funhouse guys? They just want to, like, they get a hold of you, you're screwed. They just snap your arms off.
It turns
like
me
a
on,
fucking
man.
Titan.
What was that? Oh,
That's a
your
Titan.
Attack on Titan.
That's my Attack on
I
Titan.
see. I see what you're saying.
That is my Attack on Titan. Notorious Baz reconfirming that House of Cards dropped today. Think about that. That's great. The Ergo says, Nick, it's on Amazon Prime. What's on Amazon Prime? Oh.
American Gods?
Yeah, but I think you still have to have an active Stars. If I'm not mistaken, I think you have to have a Stars subscription to watch anything on Amazon Prime. Now, you watch it through Amazon Prime, but you still have to have Stars,
Like
Go or whatever the fuck it is. Because
Yeah.
I know you can. The HBO content's on that too, but I don't know. Like, it gets all. My old feeble brain can't understand how any of this works. But if American Gods is worth it, I kind of want to watch that. I also have to watch Legion. A lot of people are telling me to watch that. It's very good. So once I'm done with Phantom Works and Overhauling and Graveyard Cards and Bitchin' Rides and Speed is the New Black, I'll watch those.
They let a show be called Bitchin' Rides?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's awesome.
Man.
That's actually my favorite show because they do dope fucking work. See, there's
We do dope fucking work, and we're gonna do dope fucking work.
I didn't know if this car was gonna be bitchin', but when we were done, it's a bitchin' ride. See, I could be on these shows, guys. I mean, I'm not handy, and I don't understand a car at all.
Yeah, your role. What would your role be? On
I'd be the
show?
shop. So, okay, on Bitchin' Rides, there's a shop foreman, and I
Okay.
forget his name, but he's like a goofball and he gives people cookies and shit and like fucks around. I could be that
Mark
guy.
Anthony is his name.
His name's not Mark Anthony. I think it's Ricky Martin, but I'm not sure. Is that a singer?
Yeah, Mark Anthony's a singer too.
Now you're really confusing me. I don't
dated
understand
J-Lo for a
any
while.
of this. Kevin,
Totally.
how many more
Dating out of
news
his
stories
league,
do we have?
You know what I'm saying?
Are we done with tips? No more tips?
We're done with tips. Let's call tips for the day. Thank you all for your support. We appreciate you. We love you. We'll see you all at Kind of Funny Live 3 this weekend. I'm going to probably stop drinking water for the next 5 days so I can look svelte. Not sure if that's a good or bad idea.
Are we doing this?
Nah, we don't need to read
We don't
that.
need this one.
Nah.
Let's go to the last one. There it is.
Okay.
Fucking A, he's a badass.
So this is breaking news. Huge news for all of us here.
Yeah.
It's a photo of Kojima 1983. Comes from Reddit. Look how cool he looks.
First off, 2 things I noticed about this.
Okay.
1,
Hit me.
he has not aged a day.
Oh, 100%.
It's whatever virgin blood him and Keanu Reeves are drinking, I want in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys watched Silicon Valley at all, but there was a scene in the last couple episodes where like one of the, I forget the guy's name, but one of the, like the billionaires has
Rose
a,
Hanneman?
has a, no, it was the other guy.
Oh,
has a blood donor.
Yeah.
And he just sits down and the guy like gives him his blood. He's like, ah!
Yeah, Blood Boy. Yeah.
Blood Boy, yeah. I feel like Hideo Kojima has had a blood boy since he was like 15.
That's, yeah.
Because you see him today, he's just got slightly shorter hair and a beard. That's pretty much it.
At age 15, he's getting blood from like a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
And it just incrementally
Yeah,
goes
just
up.
incrementally kept that person
Okay.
alive. And it's very much similar to Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah,
where they have the person
okay,
just kind of tied
yeah.
up and he's like,
It's a good
"Ugh."
point. Now, a lot of people on the Reddit thread were mentioning how much Hideo Kojima looks like a character from like Metal Gear on NES, you know?
It helps that he's wearing that leather jacket.
Yeah.
That is that typical 1980s, like
The hair
it's
kinda
got
poofy
the hair
too.
poofs out, but the leather jacket has the shoulder pads in it, you know?
Like
And it just
he's
makes
so
you-
into Kurt Russell right here.
Oh my God, or Kurt Russell's into him.
Oh,
Maybe Kurt Russell saw him
a
and
good
was like,
point.
I gotta channel this for every 80s character that I play.
I just want green scan lines on it and to see his mouth kind of move like, Snake.
Snake. It's Otacon. I'm gonna tell you how to do some stuff.
Metal Gear.
When I make the first Metal Gear, Nick's gonna go play it 30 years later and not understand how the controls work. Otacon.
Why do you have to make that face when you? Is that the way Snake talks?
Fucking judge my process here.
Okay. You're right.
Jesus Christ.
Snake.
Everyone, send some love over to Hideo Kojima today.
Yeah.
Let him know we love him.
Sweet nasty love to Hideo Kojima.
Some sweet nasty love. Tell
now
him,
to his Japanese
he's
account
badass.
or his English translator account? I guess the English account. Both? Okay.
Both.
Go to both. Send
Tell
him
him we love him.
from Kind of Funny Vids.
Tell him we're thinking about him.
Snake.
Otacon.
Revolver Hustle. You're pretty good, kid.
Meryl.
I
just trying to remember everything. I only played one Metal Gear.
Remember
I only
names.
played Phantom Pain. That was pretty much it.
The
Phantom Pain was
Patriots.
so good, though.
The Patriots.
What's your favorite Metal Gear game?
Oh, God, it's a loaded question. It's a loaded question, Scarpino.
Who's the only
Really?
answer that
Nah. Oh, man.
so good.
Every Metal Gear has something incredible about it.
Yeah.
The most fun one to play is undeniably Part 5, Phantom Pain.
Yeah,
It's the most
100%.
fun to play.
It's so fun.
Now, the bosses in Part 3, the boss fights in Part 3, the boss's stories of Part 1.
Right, this answer's too long. Just give me the fucking. Give me top level it for me.
You know what? I'm going to go against the grain. I'll say Part 4 because of the 3-hour cutscene at the end.
So your favorite Metal Gear
Just
to
wanna
play
annoy
is the
people.
one that has a 3-hour cutscene.
I just want to
at the end.
annoy people, yeah. I like going against the grain, you know what I'm saying?
You're just a fucking troll, man. You're just trolling people. We can't sing that song anymore. Can't sing that song anymore.
Metal Gear!
It's so goddamn good. Metal Gear.
Kojima Hideo!
Ah, it's so cool. How awesome was it to be Hideo Kojima walking around and be like, I made arguably one of the best game series on the fucking planet.
Yeah, it must feel so awesome.
Like, not even. I don't want to even
Zone
denigrate
of
it by
the
saying
Enders.
it's a game series.
Yeah.
Right?
Zone of the
How
Enders.
awesome was Zone of the Enders?
Yeah.
All right, that's it for news stories today, guys. But as you know, here on the Kind of Funny Morning Show, we like to each and every day reach into the internet
Oh my God.
and extract a code from them to give to
Pop on
one
my
of
back.
you lucky people. Now, how do you win this code?
Well, hold on. Kevin, do you hear that?
No.
Do you...
Is it an alarm of some sort?
Something, yeah. It's the push-ups alarm going off, guys. I gotta...
Keep your mic on.
Okay. So you want to hear me panting down here? Oh, you
Yeah.
can keep reading, Nick.
I think Kevin has to do the push-ups too, right?
And technically, you have to do it too, old man.
I don't. No, I didn't read that part of the thing.
4, 5. Oh, you're pretty good, kid.
Metal Gear. Metal Gear. How do you win this code? You can win in a number of different ways. You can be in the chat. No need to spam. If you're in the chat, you're already entered to win. You can be a Twitch subscriber now, as I mentioned earlier in the show. If you have Amazon Prime, you get 1 free Twitch subscription. We'd like that to go to us. Here's the rub of it, though. You have to renew it every month, which is kind of annoys balls, but I get it. They want you to spread the love around.
balls.
So if you're not going to give it to us, please give it to someone. Way number 3 and 4. You can support us on patreon.com/kindoffunnygames or patreon.com/kindoffunny, our Prime channel, at the $2 or above level, and you're entered to win as well. We will draw 1 random name from all of those categories. But before we do that, this giveaway is brought to you by Verve.
Verve!
Made by the team over at Crunchyroll, is the home of your favorite channels that give us all a chance to discover more content from creators we all know and love and support their newest creations. Like, if you go over to Crunchyroll, you can see Attack on Titan Season 2, My Hero,
Academia.
thank you, Season 2, which is subtitled over there, or on Funimation, you can see both of those dubbed, where you can get all the fun content from our good friends over at Rooster Teeth, like Ruby. You can get Screw Attack content, you can get Game Attack content, you can get Brett the Hitman Heart Attack content. You can't get that. I just wanted to use that joke again.
Oh.
Because I did it last time and it did not go over well.
Oh, I see.
I was thinking if the Hearts had a band, they'd call Heart Attack. One Heart, Brett the Hitman Heart.
Okay.
Johnny Hart, the younger brother that no one knows. Check out Verve on desktop, mobile, Roku, PlayStation, or Xbox, where you can watch all of your favorite anime subbed or dubbed with Crunchyroll and Funimation, in addition to Cartoon Hangover's Bravest Warriors, Rooster Teeth's Ruby, CISO's My Brother and Me, so good. Just go to www.verve.co/kindoffunny or check the link in the description to get 30 days free of the Verve Combo Pack to watch the best channels on Verve ad-free in HD. Verve, thank you for that. And now
we are looking at something on our
amazing.
screen.
It's going to be amazing.
That you all will see at Kind of Funny Live 3 if you're there.
Going to be amazing. I can't fucking wait for this weekend. But before that happens, we're giving away today, Friday the 13th. A code for Friday the 13th on PC. The game just came out. We've been having a lot of fun with it. And today's lucky winner is
From Twitch.
From Twitch. Way to Never. Congratulations, Way to Never.
Oh, yeah.
You have won a code for Friday the 13th on PC. Kevin will put that on a carrier pigeon and send it. Kevin, did you hear about that carrier pigeon that got snatched that had ecstasy in it? Like it was carrying ecstasy?
No, but like that wasn't. It wasn't alive, was it?
No, I think it was.
I thought it was like stuffed.
Oh, was it stuffed?
I don't know.
No,
I
They literally
no.
tied it to his foot.
alive.
It was
like,
a real pigeon that they had a little bag of ecstasy pills on its back.
like they were delivered. Like drug dealers are using carrier pigeons now because they can't be
Yeah.
traced by the NSA.
That's crazy.
Cool.
What happened
Also,
to the
that message
pigeon?
has been sent.
It's in jail, man. It sucks. It's awaiting its arraignment.
Damn, that's
Trial,
crazy.
all that shit, man.
Well, your life can just change.
The
just in a
shitty
heartbeat.
thing about the pigeon is it grew up in an actually relatively stable household. It was like a good, middle income household. Mom was a teacher, dad was a lawyer. Probably didn't spend a lot of time there.
Okay, gotcha.
And he just kind of fell in with the wrong crowd. And boom, 15 years later, delivering ecstasy.
One
to
wrong
people.
coworker leads to a new contact, and this new contact gets you in the drug world, and that's really unfortunate for the pigeon.
true.
And
It's true.
It sucks.
Titan Matrix says, "Wait, why can't you track a pigeon?" Question mark. Where the fuck are they gonna put their cell phone? They don't have pockets. Use your head.
Got him.
Well, this pigeon used a pager. That's how they.
Yeah, but
You didn't have a
can't-
cell
You gotta
phone.
be careful with pagers, because they can track that shit too, right?
It's true.
Beep beep. You see The Wire, season 1 through 4.
I did. The only ones that mattered. No, I didn't see season 5. I'll be honest with you.
The Wire.
Yeah.
I think I stopped watching too. Greedy Ear says, Nick, I heard that the pigeon has made a deal in exchange for evidence on the Grand Eagle. Oh, you don't want to fuck with the Grand Eagle, man. That's just death right there. That is just death.
A lot of people say the Grand Eagle doesn't even exist, so I don't even know what you're talking about.
The Grand Eagle definitely exists. I know it's a conspiracy theory, but I believe it exists. All right. It is 12 o'clock. I want to give plenty of time to the chat because we were not paying attention to you yesterday. Greg was too busy screaming at the fucking TV. He goes, oh, what did he do? I'm Greg Miller. Look at my pear-shaped body.
Greg did really well while playing as Jason.
Yeah.
And while playing the counselor. It was really impressive, Kevin. I think we saw like peak Greg gaming.
Now, I haven't played this game yet, but do you get extra points for having sex during the game?
You cannot have
unfortunately can't
sex
have
in
sex.
during
Because I feel like they should need DLC or some sort of update to this game where if halfway through you find someone that agrees to have sex with you, you get like a bonus, you know?
Okay.
And if you don't get
100%
killed,
agree.
but you're also like super vulnerable while it happens because you're like,
Yeah.
The camera
okay,
starts
so it's kind
revolving.
of like you're risking it.
yeah, you're risking it to get the biscuit, but then if
Okay.
you get it, you become like 5% faster or 10% faster. I think that'd be cool. But like,
I
you have
usually
to
just
super,
I get tired.
but
I
you
get
don't know if
sweaty.
it's gonna last the traditional 30 seconds or like 10 minutes.
Here's the thing. Here's the bonus. You bang it out. You get really sweaty and hot, and whenever Jason tries to grab you, the sweat he slips off of
you get one free slip.
Okay,
You get
one free slip.
And if you time it right, you can blind him with some stuff.
With what stuff?
Just some things.
Some things.
Some
Like
hot-
what?
Like
Some suntan
like your
lotion?
hot manganese. You know what I mean?
Hot manganese.
Your James Mangold.
Okay, that's
Too far.
all right.
You know what I mean? Like way too far.
Directed Logan. Go. Let's talk to the chat. We'll do the old Colin Moriarty 3 and 3. We'll take some questions, comments, and concerns from the chat, and then we'll go into sub-only mode. I will put us in there because I am a technical fucking wizard. For now, let's see. Nick, Boff, Mary, Kill, Greg, Kevin, Andy. Can I have sex with them all and kill them all? Is that how this game works?
God, that sounds.
Nate
horrifying.
Sticker says, Nick, are you interested in seeing The Mummy? Only in so much as that I stand by Tom Cruise. I think the man makes good movies. I think he's got a good
He
creative
gets way
team.
too much shit.
He does way too much shit, but it's cool. So yeah, I'll see it when it comes out on Netflix.
You know, I'm just looking back here behind you,
Yeah.
Nick, and I'm seeing the Kind of Funny Nintendo Championship,
Yeah.
and I just can't wait to see you, like, continue to be the champ. You know,
Right.
because you're really good at it. You're the face of this company now. You are the face of that belt, and you're representing it really well. I just kind of wanted to compliment you. on
Thanks, I
that.
appreciate that. I really appreciate that. The thing about it is this. When I think of people who are like me, okay,
Not a whole lot of them.
not a whole lot.
Jesus Christ.
The words Jesus, the names Jesus Christ come to mind. Muhammad Ali comes to mind. More recent like analog would be Conor McGregor.
Okay.
Right.
Makes sense.
People who are just so good at being the champ that you just know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the only thing that can stop them from being the champ is them retiring. Okay. Now I'm at this point where if only there was someone out there who could challenge me.
It doesn't seem like there is, though.
If only there was someone who could come out of the shadows, who had the balls, the audacity to come out of the shadows and give me a run for my money.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Right?
It's almost as if like you're like, I can understand how bored you are right now because you want a challenger that's worthy.
I'm actually like saddened by the fact, right? Like I've gotten to the zenith of my career and I've been on it's like if you were to try to climb K2, right? Which is a lot of people call the deadliest mountain, right?
Okay.
It's a killer.
Yep.
It's not the highest mountain, but it's the hardest mountain to climb because it's got a lot of crazy shit going on with it, right?
Dragons.
It's like having a house at the top of K2. Yeah. You know? It's like flying your dragon up to the house that you have at the top of K. And you're seeing people sweating to get to the top, and some of them are dying.
There's dead bodies
and they get
everywhere.
there, there's dead bodies everywhere. You got to go out there and clean them up. Meanwhile, you're having a fucking, a Nescafe latte, or some hot chocolate, and you're just watching them, and you're like, I remember when I used to have to struggle like that.
Yeah.
But I'm so fucking good at something that it's a blessing and a curse at the same time.
You're almost like Saitama at this point.
When will people come in to take this away from me? When will God see fit to put a champion on this world that can dethrone me? Will it happen?
Nick, Kevin, this is where you give him the one, by the way.
Will it ever happen?
He still did. He didn't give you the one.
Will I ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a mango.
At the stage, I'm burning up like a can.
Dance. Man, every once in a while I go down that Vanilla Ice
You go down that train?
Well, it's not much of a train, it's just one song. It's really not really. Like,
It's a short Uber
You start
ride.
looking for more, you're like, oh, I forgot, he only did this.
It's a
He was
short
one-hit
lift
wonder.
ride down the block. Yeah.
Man, God bless it. God bless it.
Are we still doing the 3 and 3?
Yeah, we're doing the 3 and 3.
Okay.
Mr. Yasman300 says, guys, thoughts on Animaniacs getting a reboot TV show?
Ooh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. Blasphemy.
I guess
I'm fine with it, but you got to get Rob Paulson to do all the voices.
Yep. All of them.
All of them.
Rob Paulson fucking rules. One of my favorite Goks, by the way.
Yo, he was awesome.
Yeah.
He blew me away when I was like, oh, this is awesome. Like, this guy's like the voice of my childhood. And then when he told me he did Arthur on The Tick,
Yeah.
I was legit starstruck. I'm like, what? I love that fucking cartoon so much. And they keep trying to bastardize it by making it live action, and it's just never going to work.
Someone says anal sex.
No, thank you. Nick, do you watch Wheeler Dealers or Fast and Loud? I do watch Wheeler Dealers a lot. My wife likes that show a lot because of those cheeky Brits. This cheeky Brit. They buy a car and he's like, and one of them does the negotiation, the other one fixes it up. And they always act like they're at odds because one always gives them the car and he's like, yo, you're fine, you're cheeky Brits, T. And the guy's like, I gotta fucking fix this car, dude, this sucks. Like, yo, don't fucking unload this shit on me, but it's really fun. They've been doing that show forever. It's one of those shows that's so old that you're like, is this SD? You know?
Are they just widening it out? Like, are they just?
Oh no, some of them are
stretching
actually
it?
like, if you go back deep on, I think they're on Netflix right now. If you go back deep, I think you can find them in like 4:3.
Oh,
it's
good.
crazy. If not on Netflix,
Good
they're
for
on
them.
demand. Nick, would you take your shirt off and play volleyball to be in Top Gun 2? Says King Franchise 88. Yeah, of course. If I'm getting paid and they needed a body double for Tom Cruise, give me a call. Because clearly I have the same build as he does.
Richard Draken asks, Andy, what are your thoughts on season 3 of Fargo? I have not started yet. I'll wait till it's done and then I will buy it. I had to do that with Fargo season 2, by the way.
You like Fargo a lot.
Yeah, I love Fargo. I was waiting it for to hopefully come to Netflix or Hulu because season 1 was on Hulu, but now they're doing this whole FX app.
Right.
The problem with it though, Fargo isn't available on the FX app, and I think it's because
So the
of
one
movie
show
studios.
everyone wants to watch?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's annoying.
It's such bullshit. So I finally gave in and I bought it on Amazon Prime, I guess, for like $20. This season 2.
I watched a couple episodes of the first season with Billy Bob. Liked it. I was like, this
you
is
should
cool.
really finish it.
I bet.
Again, Bob's really good.
I got so many classic car
He
shows
won
to
Best
watch,
Actor
though.
that year.
Yeah, he's a badass.
Yeah.
He's a badass. Like that Colin Hanks as well.
Yeah.
The Ergo says, Nick, go check out Wheeler Dealers, very British car show. I've seen it, love it. Andy, do you like butt stuff? This is a conversation with a nerd.
I'll never say no to anything. I only say once, twice.
All right, Andy Cortez. I only say once, twice.
Yeah.
That's great. Let's do some cocaine later. All right, that's it for the 3 and 3. Let's go into sub-only mode. I'll put us there. There it is. I think we're in there. I missed
No,
enough.
there's two semicolons.
Okay, sorry.
After that string of code. Okay, that looks right.
CJ Rock 32 said, I'm sorry, he says, just saw Philadelphia this weekend. Great movie. It was a great movie. Rich Hurt says, Nick, did you watch the Grand Tour on Netflix? I tried. I'm not a big.
I thought that was only on Amazon Prime.
I think that's what he meant. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
So he said Netflix, but I think he meant Amazon Prime.
I did. I liked it a lot.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Are you a big fan of, why can't I think of the name of the show?
Top Gear.
Top Gear, yeah. You a big Top Gear fan?
So again, I could not give a lesser shit about cars or performance or anything like that, but they have such a good banter, they have such a good back and forth, and they're great on camera that I started going back as far as I could, but I think they only have like the last 4 seasons of Top Gear available. Yeah. So I watched all that, and then I started watching the Grand Tour once it was available, and it's the same fucking...
It's the exact same show.
Yeah,
pretty much.
That's why I enjoyed it.
But for some reason, it's just missing something. I don't know. Flannel B says, Nick, did you see Manchester by the Sea? Yes, it made me cry. Phenomenal movie. You want to see a movie that has some of the best acting in the last 10 years, that movie is it. Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, best show ever. How dare you. Doe Fox says, I live in Santa Rosa. Are there still tickets available for Kinda Funny Live? There are a few tickets left. Hurry up and get one for yourself and come out and join the party. It's going to be a blast. I am... Dead Z Darko says, I'm torn. Should I eat a steak and cheese sub or tacos?
Steak.
No, I'd go tacos.
No, it's a mistake.
I'd go tacos because you won't feel as bloated and hate yourself as much afterwards.
You also won't feel satisfied.
Much like how Kevin hates himself after every meal.
No, just most meals.
I don't think he hates himself after any meal.
No, it's not that he hates himself. No. It's more that he's disappointed that he let it get to that point.
That's nonsense.
The last 4 or 5 places we've eaten, Kevin has left going, oh man.
Sometimes I see him drink a milkshake and I look at him for a second and he looks at me and he goes, I don't know why I do this either. And then he keeps drinking the milkshake. He likes it though. It's your thing, Kev. Mm-hmm. You're a consumer.
Kevin, you're really quiet today.
You are quiet today. What's going on over there?
Setting some stuff up.
Oh, he's setting some stuff up.
He's working. Hard at work.
The combination of Nick and Andy have my sexual tension at an all-time high, says Ryan Santilli. Man, I saw earlier that he just popped into the show, Ryan Santilli. So he missed most of the show. Ryan, we answered a bunch of questions. We leaked a bunch of video game news that you weren't here to see.
Yeah, sorry.
So just, I guess, watch the recap afterwards.
On YouTube. You can watch it on YouTube.
Talked about Half-Life 3 a little bit.
We did. Yeah, Half-Life 3 definitely confirmed.
Metal Gear Solid 6.
What the fuck is wrong with Valve? Make Half-Life 3.
There's nobody that they'll never make anybody happy with that game. They are set up to fail if they make Half-Life 3.
Why?
Because the expectations are just so high.
They're good at it though.
It's past the point of even being a meme now. Nobody even talks about Half-Life 3 anymore. It's past that point. Well, you know, that's a good point. Maybe now's the time to surprise everybody.
Yeah, now's the time.
Maybe now's the time.
Now's the time.
Now everybody, everywhere. Don't be afraid, don't have no fear.
Zach Tango says, bongos at Kinda Funny Live 3? You'll have to come see.
Yeah, come see
There will be something to do with bongos at Kinda Funny Live 3. Will it be Kevin shirtless?
Nope.
Maybe.
Fingers crossed, and then inside of him. Half-Life 3 confirmed. Yeah, that's right. We broke it on this show. We have no relation to Valve whatsoever, but we are confirming that right now.
Scoptimus says, should we expect to get wet at Kinda Funny Live 3?
If that's your normal biological reaction to hotness, then yes. Expect to get, there's going to be a lot of hotness at that show.
You'll want to bring a few clothes changed, not because we're dropping water on you.
But we'll be dropping bombs, dog. Bombs of love.
And then your underwear will just get soaked.
It's going to get saturated.
You're going to have to take off your underwear and just
you have to wring it out into the mouth of the person standing next to you.
Oh, God, Nick.
Jesus Christ.
Do it! Good Stop Lord. Being a virgin. All right.
Lord.
That's it. That's it for the chat right now.
We had a fun show.
Andy, this was a great show. I'm going to go ahead and read the subs, and then we're going to figure out what we're doing for lunch.
I can't wait.
I feel like tacos.
I'm so down for tacos. God, you're turning me on so much right now, dude.
Kevin.
What?
What am I thinking right now?
What is he thinking?
You want to eat tacos?
Kevin, what's he thinking?
Lee
What is
says.
What is he thinking?
I think we should go. If you guys want tacos, I think we should go to Los Metados.
Yeah.
Lee says.
Don't make that face. It's so good.
Wait, yeah. Why you make that face?
Because they have a good taco salad there that I want. All right, I'm gonna read the subs.
So you want a
We'll figure this out in a second. I want a taco salad. If I read your name, you are a sub and resub, and for the third and final time, I will remind you that if you're an Amazon Prime member, you get a free sub. Throw that shit at us. If not, throw that shit at someone else. Indy Coil, Wheezy F Jeezy, Hassan X Hassan says Uncle Niggy. Yananitidus says, shout out to my brother Jake, who just got his toenail removed. Nasty.
Oh, God, I can't.
Fuck you. Why would you type that in there?
I can't. I can't fuck with nail stuff, Nick.
Man, I did one of those things though when I clipped my toenail too close and ripped it off and it just bled. It was disgusting. I'm sorry. John_Fix says 3 months for Twitch Prime. Love you guys through it all. Super excited for the future. Thanks for hanging out with us.
I can't fuck with nail stuff, Nick.
Mojo982 says, thank you guys, especially Kevin. Keebzor says, playing with the boys. Orgy? The Alan Muir18 says, hello, be sexy on the spot. The Filipino Mamba says, see you guys at Kind of Funny Live 3, hashtag VIP Live. Baller. I added the baller. 4 months, says Dank Muldoon. Damien Czar gave us a little heart. Katron13 says, Baby Ghost says, beat it with your chain.
What?
I don't know. Big 3and21 says, boy orgy back. All right. Keep fucking that chicken.
All right.
Hoy Hoy Jake says, Dynamo Donuts thoughts, ? No idea what that means. Big Mike 5893 says, can't wait for the next GOG topic, boy orgy versus NSYNC versus Backstreet Boys. I'm sure NSYNC still wins that one. Sean Doe 666 is spreading the hardcore reality. Jube 318 says, it's been a while since I've been able to watch, but got lucky today. Thanks for the entertainment. Thank you for watching, sir. JBO1984 subscribe. Rowdy5000 says, butthole, ? I think the answer to that's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah. Butthole.
Butthole. StotZ says, hey guys, can't watch live, but I was just wondering if there's any plans for a meet and greet or anything for E3. Wish I could make it to Kind of Funny Live 3. Hope to see you guys the week of E3. Probably not. We're super busy E3 week.
And we're
fucking tired.
We're gonna be having our little orgy in our sex dungeon.
Yeah, we're gonna get some pizza and have some sex dungeon orgy. Skeet says,
big ass pizza.
Have people seen the picture of this fucking place?
Giant pizza.
I don't think so.
You're in for a treat. Skeet says, Pootie Tang. Gifted Dime 63 says, 4 months, going strong. Wish I could be at KFL 3, but hoping to go to KFL 4 next year. Keep up, gents. Duff Fox says, first time, long time. My dollars, you cute boys. Take my dollars, you cute boys. I know you guys are bigger PlayStation fans, but I'd love it if I could get a shout out on my Twitch stream at Duff Fox, longtime Halo player looking to entertain the best friends. Love you guys. It is twitch.tv/DUHF.
Twitch.biz.
Twitch.edu. You know what? Fuck you. ZD Grow says, playing with the boys. Shepherd Spy 69 says, Uncle Nicky, can I get a butt cheeks? No. I don't do butt cheeks.
God, no.
You get a butthole, though.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Jay DeStefano 2223 is subscribed. Steven Sargent says, love y'all. Keep up the good work.
Here's what I'm loving, by the way. There have been so many people subscribing with Twitch Prime. That makes me very happy.
Awesome. It's awesome. It's free money.
Thanks, guys.
It's free money for you guys. Thank you for that. We appreciate that. And I know it's a pain in the ass to do it every month, but we appreciate you. Cuckoo Peak says, give him that damn butthole, BB. Leet Ben says, Nick, can I get a Christy? Hey, sorry, I'm stealing your boyfriend for the weekend. Already did that. Got you covered, my friend, but thank you for resubscribing. Jeff XP00 says, whoa, 28 months, longest relationship I've ever had.
Fuck yeah.
How's the sex? That's my question. Nickerson W. Matt Cusso JG says, y'all have to speak up. I'm wearing a towel. Hot. Party Rock Chalk. Flannel B says, fuck, marry, kill. Tom Cruise, Johnny Depp, The Rock. I mean, I'd definitely marry The Rock.
I would marry The Rock because he's in it to win it.
I'd probably have sex with Tom Cruise.
I'd kill Johnny
really
Depp. I'd kill Johnny Depp.
You don't need him. He's not needed in this world anymore.
Hell yeah.
NTR811 says, hey boys, Nick, I've lost almost 100 pounds on keto. Any advice on reintroducing some carbs into my diet? Yes, do it slowly and do it cautiously because, of course, carbs are the devil. So
the devil.
Carbs are great.
Yeah, just start. You know what I would say? Read up. A lot of people, again, it's all divisive, but some people say introduce your carbs in the morning. Some people say do it before workout. And some people say only have carbs right before you go to bed. I would look into that and feel it out and see what works for your body, but I definitely don't go back all in on carbs, so you'll start to probably gain the weight back. But congratulations, that's awesome. We have a great GOG exclusive coming out in the next couple months with me and Brian Altano talk about Brian's weight loss. It's fucking awesome. I can't wait for everyone to hear it. So I'm very excited about that. WXZO23 says 3 months taking Amazon's money. Andy, any shirt with Chad on it? Question mark.
God, no.
Again, we don't own the rights to Chad. We can't put him on shirts. But maybe we could change the color. We'll figure that out. Finally, a sub. Love you all, says Legend Hunter 32. Redux Reed has subscribed. Doom Patrol 78 says I need a double butthole from Nick and Candy Andy. Keep up the great work. Much love. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Buttholes. 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 Buttholes back. All right. Good job, man.
Phoenix 8387 says annoys balls. What's wrong?
Thank you.
Pineapples. Tex-Mex. Mex-Tex. Pineapple Semtex says, would you ever attempt to date your best friend's sister? Or is that an unspoken bro code no? Yeah, you're not supposed to do that, but it's super fun.
Really? Nah, I think it's totally cool. No, but you know what? Yeah, there are a lot of
think through that.
Opportunities.
Think through that there.
Oh, man, but you could always go hang out with your friend.
Like, how awkward is it going to be for your friend when he flipping through your phone and accidentally sees a picture of you inserted yourself into his sister?
Jesus, why would you?
And it'll also get ruined because you'd stop hanging out with your friend because you want to get,
some of that nookie.
Yeah.
You did it off of the nookie. What? The nookie. What?
So you're going to take that cookie. Let's take it up here. Take it up here.
Remember when we all went insane for about 3 years and started liking Limp Bizkit?
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
Break your fucking face tonight.
And then everyone all of a sudden was like, you know what, Fred Durst? We're good.
I hope you know I pack a chainsaw.
Oh, you know what we're listening to on the way to fucking lunch?
Skin your ass raw.
Chocolate covered salmon.
And the hot dog flavored water. What a great guy.
What a great guy.
What a great ambassador for our country.
Yeah, exactly. Remember when he was like super hella hating on Christina Aguilera?
Oh, yeah.
What a dick.
Well, it's probably because he wanted her. Maybe she'd like
deny he had her.
He had her.
I think they all had sex.
Oh.
I could be wrong though. I don't remember my mid-90s fucking gossip. Krazik8812 has subscribed. Imperial71, first ever subscription month. Love you fellas from all the way out here in Alabama. Alabama, sir. Love you.
Alaska, Arizona,
Zaddies.
Arkansas, California, Colorado,
Great part in Crimson Tide when he was like, and what is that ship called? Alabama, sir. Go Bama.
Roll Tide.
It was fucking awesome, man. Captain Pones says, pulling up like brat, brat, brat. D4U0 says, may the garbage truck burn eternally.
Damn right.
Absolutely. Xanther Sarah says, hey guys, did you see the new Smash Bros. Switch screenshots? We went over that
sure
at the
top
of the show.
That was our
Appreciate
first
that.
Thank you.
Mayor of Beeftown has subscribed for 4 months. The Durka says, love the show, guys, and that sweet candy Andy. Bretless says, what should you do if your girlfriend starts smoking? Slow down and possibly use some lube? That was funny, but nah, stay away from cigarettes. They're terrible for you. Escape Death has subscribed. Brain Rights Code says, good luck.
Brian Rights Code. That's our good friend Brian Kessinger, who worked on the new Injustice 2.
Sorry, Brian, my bad. Brian Rights Code says, good luck this weekend. Love you guys. Wish I could be there.
Wish
Love
you could be here, man. We'll miss you.
Gomer82, Granny117 says, I almost forgot to sub again. Well, I know, we have to keep reminding you guys. We're like the parents, you're like the kids. Yeah. Come back for dinner on Sundays. Jose Ole 3 says, made it to 2 months.
You almost made it through that name.
Fuck. Jesus, these names. It's because they can't space. I don't know. It says, keep it up, boys.
Mount Othris?
Mount Othris says, keep it up, boys. Phylon has subscribed. Electric Bubba, Buddha has subscribed for 29 months. Holy crap, that's awesome.
That's
Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Semantic _ says, talking about weight loss, when is that Fat Tuesday shirt sale? Question mark.
Fat Tuesday.
Fat Tuesday is like a...
It's
that's
February.
Yeah, it's right? Probably in February when Fat Tuesday is.
New Orleans, is it?
You know what our idea for Fat Tuesdays?
No.
Is that
we take a picture of all of us and morph it into one stomach and then print it onto one of those big shirts. It looks like you're at the beach and you're a girl.
People always ask. There
are people like 4XLs?
Yeah, exactly. So on Fat Tuesday we do the it's not an actual sale. We do crazy sizes. Not crazy, but like larger.
Yeah,
sizes.
3XL, 4XL type stuff.
I appreciate that. Probably not going to happen. Scott Tremper is our final subscriber for today. Says, not even at Kind of Funny Live 3 yet and needing to change my clothes. I'm sopping wet.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you all for supporting us. We love you very, very much. We will be back tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Pacific time. with more nerdy news you need to know. Andy, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Kevin, thank you for producing the show. As always, we love you. You are the wind beneath our wings. Let's go get some tacos. Kevin, cut the feed.
Yeah.